nice. Where I'm from, it's a total different. Our life in Jamaica every day is like a drama, fun, and laugh every day. Oops.
We can't see over there.
Alright, so where I'm from, Jamaica, the cops in Jamaica, we call them Babylon. The reason we call them Babylon because for I am a Rasta man, they don't like a Rasta man. Because everywhere the Babylon see a Rasta man, he never pass them. He always picks them up or search him. So as I go along the street, like on my regular duty, like going to work or so, and the Babylon see me, he said, the Babylon said to the Rasta man, "Come now, boy." Where you look so? Where you look so? Where you have? Come on, check you. Come on, you always have some illegal stuff on you, and I need it. Officer, what you talking about? You know, see, man, regular Rasta man try to hustling. You see, I have a little store we set up over here, sir. We have the item stew this. I have a little sense in you know, water, natural, nothing chemical about it. Then officer, when you come jump down the iron man talk about you want to search. Father Lord, everywhere the Babylons them want to come search the iron man. I want all this, Father. So as the Rasta man in the bar sitting down, having my lunch, then the Babylon boy come, squatty. Then the Rasta man said, we are called squatty. Look like a squatty to you. Then Sarge said, squatty not coming, call him back up, coming back up. So when the policeman called back up coming, when the police called back up and at the station, all back up is Then the policeman go over to the Rasta man and say, don't you tell us I'm taking you down to the station. So he said, the Rasta man said to Babylon, I'm not going to with you. I don't have nothing for me. Then you want to come to my station for? What we do now, Father? You know, anywhere we see the Rasta, the government said we must always take them up and carry them down and charge them. For what we do now, officer? Other day, you take me, you catch my idea, you treat me off the locks, all of me have to represent my status, it's my little town. So I want to take me to Lord God, our next job upon me today, Father God, help you out, oh Lord. And the Rasta man still in the bar, sitting down eating items too. Rasta man we don't eat with knife and fork because they said, and the European style. Where I'm from, Rasta we eat with their hands at all times, you know? And we don't drink any chemical things. Our things like these are the natural. Like, for example, for our food is ital stew. And most Rasta man are vegetarians. We don't eat any chemical things with, they said it's full with the chemical thing you can get disease. To be pure all the time, we eat natural things. And when we dress, we don't wear shoes, and I think we walk barefoot. So it's when the sun is hot, you always do a little thing like this. Because the reason why we wear the sandals is this, the sun hot. So when the sun hot, the sun is hot, you have to put on little sandals to keep your feet cool. So, as the cop was there, the policeman was there and calling squatty. No one was coming from the office. So, the inspector walked around with him stick as this. Them call him the corporal, but we call him the corporal for the street. The reason why I mean the corporal for the street, all he do is this. Every mountain in squatty, always on the street. His way of making money is pay what he get on a mountain, can't do for his children and everything, so he go out on the street and hustle. His way of hustling is to tax all motorists. Once he go above the speed limit, he always have his boys tax him. His way of making money is to write your ticket. First he asks you, he give you an option. He didn't write your ticket, or he said, squatty, what must do for him today? Alright, he said, why party? You tell her, you have two choices now. He then go left and right. So what that means by left and right is write a ticket or leave. Leave means you must grease the cop on with funds, with money. That's the way it works in Jamaica. You'll never get a ticket as long as you can pay off the cop every day. And for them, that's a way of living. But for the Rasta man, he have a hard time of dealing with Babylon. Because Babylon never leave him. Once you see him on the street, they take him down to the free hotel. You know what's a free hotel? A jail. And when the Rasta man goes to the free hotel, they introduce him to a thing they call named Miss Susie. In each cell they have Miss Susie, and if the Rasta man don't dance with Miss Susie, he don't get a bunk to sleep on. A bunk we call a bed. And basically, most time for us, Jamaica, everyone come to our island, it seems like it's just for sun, beaches, and that's not all. Most on the north coast and the west coast is known as a tourist industry, but on the east coast and the south coast is known as the inner part of Jamaica, as consists of three different classes of people. You have the poor and the middle class. If you fall in the category of the rich class, you have to speak English, straight English. Like as the British speaker, for example, can we get a cup of tea, yo? That's where you have to speak. But for the person who lives in the ghetto, you want to say, when you want to say, yeah, I want tea. They speak in Jamaican patois. And that's our native language. But for some people, it's very hard to understand. Most people like our native language when in our school industry, they want to teach us to speak proper English. But for me, I have to do both speak proper English and also speak patois to communicate with people who live in the ghetto. For example, if I need something from someone who lives in the ghetto, I would say, come here. I would say, come here. I would say, come here. No. That's the way we speak. And for us, every day, people who live in the ghetto, they don't have privilege like us people. Some people do. Are fortunate, have things very accessible, modern things also. What we do for people living in the ghetto, they use their natural things, for example, creativity, to make a living for them. Because for them, it's very hard to get a job in the working environment, because it's the status from where they are from, it's very hard for them to get a job. And that's telling you a part of my culture and how a police officer would deal with a Rasta man. Because they didn't have that freedom as everyone do. Because as I see a Rasta man, I look at them as the bad influence for society. Thanks for...
Thanks, Dwayne. By the way, let's welcome our new judge, Skylar Bass. We lost a judge too, getting ready for an act.
Thanks for telling us about your culture, Dwayne. I really liked how you animated it and got us interested. You have a nice accent.
I like the Rastafarian. That was pretty funny. And just the differences in the dialect and mannerisms was really, really interesting to watch too.
Definitely made me laugh a few times. I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoy your get up. That was pretty cool. And yeah, thank you. You did a great job.
Thank you. And that's just relaxing. Just in case anybody didn't know, he is from Jamaica.